George Washington, our nation's first president, holds a special place in American history. His legacy is not just confined to his role as a leader, but extends to the very fabric of American identity. Washington's influence is seen in the principles of democracy and liberty that continue to guide the nation. His leadership during the Revolutionary War and his guidance in shaping the new nation earned him the title Father of his Country. Washington's strategic acumen and unwavering resolve were pivotal in securing American independence. Even before his death in 1799, Americans began celebrating his birthday, February 22nd, as a mark of respect and admiration. These early celebrations were a testament to the profound impact he had on the fledgling nation. These early celebrations often involved community gatherings, speeches, and toasts to the esteemed General Washington. People from all walks of life would come together to honor his contributions and reflect on the values he championed. The tradition of honoring Washington on his birthday continued throughout the 19th century. As the nation expanded, so did the ways in which Americans celebrated this important day. As the nation grew, so did the reverence for its founding father. Washington's birthday became a symbol of national unity and pride, a day to celebrate the enduring spirit of the American Revolution. Washington's birthday became an occasion to reflect on the principles of democracy and liberty that he fought so hard to establish. It was a time to remember the sacrifices made for freedom and the responsibilities that come with it. Stories of his bravery, his wisdom, and his unwavering commitment to the ideals of the Revolution were passed down through generations. These tales were not just about a man, but about the birth of a nation and the values it stood for. These celebrations weren't just confined to formal gatherings, they permeated everyday life, becoming a part of the cultural fabric of America. Across the country, families observed the day in their own ways, whether through small family gatherings or larger community events. The spirit of Washington's legacy was felt everywhere. Parents shared tales of Washington's heroism with their children, instilling in them a sense of patriotism and pride. These stories were more than just history lessons. They were a way to connect with the past and inspire future generations. Schools held special lessons about Washington's life and accomplishments. Educators used this day to teach students about the importance of leadership, integrity, and dedication to one's country. The celebration of Washington's birthday, even before it was officially recognized as a federal holiday, reflected the deep respect and gratitude that Americans felt for their first president. It was a day to honor the man who had laid the foundation for the nation's future. It was a testament to his enduring legacy and the values he embodied. Washington's birthday remains a significant part of American culture, a reminder of the enduring principles of freedom and democracy. By the late 19th century, the movement to formally recognize Washington's birthday as a national holiday gained significant momentum. This was a period marked by a growing sense of national identity and a desire to honor the foundational figures of the United States. The nation, still healing from the deep wounds of the Civil War, sought unity and inspiration. The war had left scars on the American psyche, and there was a collective yearning for symbols that could bring people together. What better way to find that unity than by honoring the man who led the country to its very independence? George Washington, the first president of the United States, was a figure who transcended regional and political divides. In 1879, President Rutherford B. Hayes signed a bill into law officially establishing Washington's birthday as a federal holiday. This legislative act was a significant step in recognizing the contributions of Washington to the nation's founding. The date chosen was February 22nd, Washington's actual date of birth, according to the Gregorian calendar, which the United States adopted in 1783. This date was carefully selected to ensure historical accuracy and to honor Washington's legacy. This act solidified the importance of Washington's birthday in the national consciousness. It became a day for Americans to reflect on the values and principles that Washington stood for, such as leadership, integrity, and patriotism. The establishment of Washington's birthday as a federal holiday meant that government offices, schools, and banks would be closed on that day. This allowed citizens to take a break from their daily routines and participate in the celebrations. It gave people across the country a chance to participate in the celebrations. Communities organized parades, public readings of Washington's farewell address, and other events to honor his memory. The holiday served as a reminder of the nation's founding principles and the sacrifices made to secure its freedom. It was a day to remember the struggles and triumphs of the Revolutionary War and the enduring spirit of the American people. The creation of this national holiday was a testament to the enduring legacy of George Washington. His leadership and vision for the country continued to inspire generations of Americans. It was a way for Americans to collectively express their gratitude for his leadership and to reaffirm their commitment to the ideals he championed. Washington's birthday became more than just a day off. It became a symbol of national pride and unity. For decades, Washington's birthday was celebrated on February 22nd. However, in the mid-20th century, a desire for more consistent three-day weekends emerged. This led to the passage of the Uniform Monday Holiday Act in 1968. This act, signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson, aimed to improve the economy by encouraging travel and leisure activities. It shifted the observance of several federal holidays, including Washington's birthday, to designated Mondays. The change didn't take effect immediately. It wasn't until 1971 that Washington's birthday was officially observed on the third Monday of February, creating a more predictable schedule for businesses and workers. While the date shifted, the spirit of the holiday remained the same. This move to a Monday observance, while driven by economic considerations, also had the effect of providing Americans with more time to participate in holiday celebrations and to reflect on the contributions of those honored. Although the official federal name for the holiday remained Washington's birthday, a gradual shift occurred in the public perception and celebration of the day. Over time, the way people viewed and commemorated this holiday began to change, reflecting broader cultural and societal shifts. This shift was partly influenced by the fact that the third Monday of February often falls close to another important date, Abraham Lincoln's birthday on February 12th. Lincoln, the 16th president, is revered for his leadership during the Civil War, a conflict that defined his presidency and reshaped the nation. His commitment to preserving the Union, which was a monumental task during one of the most turbulent times in American history, and his issuance of the Emancipation Proclamation, a landmark decision that began the process of ending slavery in the United States. His birthday, while not a federal holiday nationwide, is observed in some states. These regional observances highlight the enduring legacy of Lincoln's contributions to the nation, is observed in some states. The way these states celebrate Lincoln's birthday varies, but it often includes parades, educational events, and other activities that honor his memory. The proximity of these two presidential birthdays led to a blending of the celebrations in the minds of many Americans. This merging of holidays created a more inclusive way to honor the contributions of both presidents. Retailers, seeing an opportunity to capitalize on the holiday, began promoting sales and marketing campaigns under the banner of President's Day, encompassing both Washington and Lincoln, and eventually extending to all past presidents. This commercial aspect of the holiday has become a significant part of its modern identity, and eventually extending to all past presidents. This evolution from a day specifically honoring George Washington to a broader celebration of the presidency, reflects a complex interplay of historical coincidence. Commercial interests, commercial interests, and a desire to recognize the contributions of all those who have held the nation's highest office. The holiday has thus transformed into a day that not only honors the legacies of Washington and Lincoln, but also celebrates the institution of the presidency itself, and a desire to recognize the contributions of all those who have held the nation's highest office. This broader recognition allows Americans to reflect on the diverse leadership that has shaped the country over the centuries. President's Day is celebrated across the United States, but did you know that the way it's observed can vary quite a bit from state to state? In some places, it's a day to honor all U.S. presidents, while in others, specific presidents like George Washington and Abraham Lincoln are the focus. Schools and businesses might close in one state but remain open in another. Some states even have their own unique traditions and events. So, it's really fascinating to see how this federal holiday takes on different flavors depending on where you are. Abraham Lincoln's birthday on February 12th has been celebrated for many years. Originally, it was a separate holiday in many states. Over time, it merged with George Washington's birthday to create what we now know as President's Day. This day honors not just Lincoln and Washington but all individuals who have served as President of the United States. Across the United States, President's Day is marked by various traditions. Schools often hold educational events, teaching students about the importance of the presidency. Many communities host parades and reenactments, bringing history to life. Retailers, well, they offer significant sales, making it a popular shopping holiday. It's a day that blends patriotism, history, and even a bit of commerce. President's Day remains significant because it reminds us of the leadership and vision that have shaped our nation. It encourages us to reflect on the contributions of all presidents, from the founders to the modern era. This day also serves as a reminder of the values and principles that the United States was built upon. In a rapidly changing world, President's Day helps us stay connected to our roots. By honoring past presidents, we gain inspiration for the future. Their stories of resilience, innovation, and leadership offer lessons that are still relevant today. President's Day is not just about looking back, it's about using the past to inspire future generations. As we celebrate this day, we are reminded of the ongoing journey toward a more perfect union.